It's the Rundown, September 1st, and it's brought to you by Sport Clips. You got a cowlick, patchy beard, finally wanting to grow out that mullet. Large, which one of those three do you want to do?
I got nothing. I have a full beard, no cowlick, and I'll never have a mullet in my life. So Sport Clips, not for me.
Okay, but for you though, anybody with hair and a life, maybe you just need a style that works for you every day. Whatever you need, go to Sport Clips Haircuts. This isn't your grandma's hairpiece. Sport Clips stylists are experts in men's hair. Cutting men's hair can be harder than women's hair, and Sport Clips stylists are specifically trained to cut men's hair. They know they know the tips and tricks for making sure guys get the best cut to suit their facial shape, hair texture, and lifestyle.
What about like a blockhead shape?
I think Sport Clips is masterful at that.
It's an extremely square head. Can they do that?
They will, and they have, and they should.
Excellent.
Thank you. You know that men's hair can be harder than women's hair to cut.
True.
Kate. Yes.
That's true.
Yeah, so if you come in with this shape of face and hair, it is tough, and they handle it just well. You can go to your grandma's for the holidays, but not where she cuts her hair. Sport Clips, the pros in men's hair. And starting off the show with just bashing me, Kate, I appreciate you, but I will reciprocate that by saying congratulations on Zero Blog 30's 400th episode?
400 episodes, yes. We're coming up on 400 episodes on Monday, so I know you all listen religiously.
Well, am I wrong or am I right when I say that you weren't involved in episode 1, correct?
No, I didn't come in till I think like episode probably 150 or so.
Okay, wasn't noted war veteran Sam Riggs involved?
Yeah, Riggs was the one. Yeah, I replaced Riggs. I took over his spot. So yeah, it's been a fun ride ever since. Can't complain. Good stuff. Large has been a guest.
I was a guest.
Smitty.
I think you brought me on when I had a question of if me doing the quote-unquote general shtick for Fortnite was indeed stolen valor.
Yeah, only one doing that around here is Billy Football.
Okay,
yeah,
good.
he takes the cake in that now.
Good.
So.
Yeah.
You had me on before 9/11, and Chaps didn't know the story I was going to tell, so he took an edible.
Well, Donnie had left a thing of gummy bears on his desk, and because Chaps was just visiting, and he sees
Right.
the gummy bears, and Chaps is popping them, and Donnie goes, "Oh God, wait, those are edible." So Chaps didn't know,
Right.
and we were right about to interview Large about September 11th, and Chaps looks at me and he goes,
yeah. I was like, and then the plane came into this floor, and he started to giggle, and I got a little thrown off, to be honest with you.
He put
He's
the
like,
mic
I gotta
down.
get
It
the
was
fuck
like,
out
yeah,
of
he
here.
left mid. So yeah.
Yeah, not respectful. Congratulations on 400.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, why wouldn't you, as the married father of two, just take things
Pop
you don't
a
know?
few
And,
gummies.
yeah, don't
Yeah.
do drugs, or do them, whatever works. School board mayhem. Large, you seem like a big school board guy.
Yeah, I was never on the school board, but I've dealt with them.
Okay, well, what would you do if you were going to your son or daughter's school board meeting and there were calls for Phil McCracken, Eileen Dover, and Ivana Tinkle to take the stand,
I think
and they didn't notice?
It makes sense, right? Because if you see the guys who are in charge of the school board, they're the type of people that fall for that shit. Not the most socially aware type, least funny people in the audience or in the neighborhood, type of guys who don't read blogs on Barstool Sports, that type of shit. So it's no surprise to me. The least hip parent, not saying I'm the most hip parent in the world, but it doesn't surprise me at all that would get through the goalie at the school board.
Kate, as a new mother, what do you think of the school board in general?
I will never be that involved in my child's life. You do you, honey. I don't know. But I will say the names, it was a delight. Phil McCracken, Suk Madick, Ophelia McCulk, Eileen Dover, Donkey Dick, which is my favorite,
yeah.
and Wanker, like Wanker.
Yeah.
I will note they missed Hugh Janus, Drew P. Wiener, Mike Roch, Anita Dick, and Dixon Yamada.
Yeah,
See what I mean
go.
there?
Yeah.
Those were other key ones that I wish they would have involved in the thing. I've never been to a school board meeting, never gonna go to one, and yeah, so it's not my.
They're
but I
fucking
applaud them.
brutal. Like I have to say, so I have 3 kids, 17, 14, and 11, and I've never been to one that wasn't like watching paint dry or to go to it. So I think something like that would break it up. It'd actually be like a little bit of a welcome change of pace for me.
Yeah, and you actually never know. Maybe Hugh Jass will actually come up to the stand and start going
Right.
off on an anti-vax rant.
Yeah.
Who knows?
These days they must be a lot spicier than they used to be. A lot
Yeah.
going on.
It seems
So,
like it.
Yeah.
It seems like it. But also going on, New York City is threatening to take away the term honor roll because it is detrimental towards kids who don't make the honor roll.
I think no one is thinking of the bumper sticker industry here.
Yeah.
This is going to put a huge dent in their end of year dividends, I would say.
This is the parenting rundown, huh?
It
that's
seems
good.
like
yeah,
it.
the two
Yeah.
new parents and then the old parent type stuff. I've seen it start to finish. Like my kids are the generation of the participation trophy, but they've always had honor roll throughout. And my kids have gotten it every now and again. Nothing too consistent. They're not overly bright. So yeah, this is another one that just gets to fucking go away. But it's like I don't know if they like. I heard there's a rumor the SATs and the ACTs don't mean anything anymore. I don't know how the fuck they're going to measure kids to put them into college. It's starting to get frustrating to me. Like I don't know what to do. My kid's going to college next year, so he's going to start the application process now. I have no clue.
But that's the point. That's why you need the bumper sticker.
Yeah, you need some honor
supposed
rolls.
to
You
know.
need some test taking and being judged.
But I will say, I was an honor roll student throughout
bet.
my entire elementary, middle, and high school career. And then I did a ton of drugs in college and dropped out. So you really can't use it as
Right.
that much of a
Yeah.
litmus. You can still be cool, is what I'm trying to say.
But I don't know
if you make the honor roll.
If you're a parent, your kid comes back to you and says that his feelings hurt because he didn't make the honor roll. Like
We
is
not only
that
had the
something
honor
that's
roll, we had the
insurmountable?
distinguished honor roll.
Yeah.
the high honor roll
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
that. Yeah. I don't know. I guess it's just a different time. I
Would
wouldn't be
you-
an old man yelling.
Would
at
you
the
would you
sky.
would you let people know that your kid made the honor roll via bumper sticker?
Oh, the bumper
or
sticker.
anything
I
like
don't,
that?
I don't know. That's a little harder, but I maybe. I mean,
Tommy, you seem like a person that would like demand it from your parents.
Oh yeah, yeah.
roll
I wanted it hung up on the fridge. I wanted it everywhere. Yeah.
Yeah, and you were obviously an honor roll kid.
High honor roll. Yeah.
High honor roll,
High
distinguished,
star,
right?
That'd be
Yeah,
ridiculous.
it matters. I don't know. Remember too, there was the gifted program. There was like the gifted kids that got to leave class and go like whatever, play with blocks and blah blah. Tommy was also gifted.
They called it probe, which made it sound really weird.
probe.
That's ironic because Tommy would put the bumper sticker for him making the honor roll on his car, but he would not take it out on the highways and drive.
Right.
My parents could drive me. Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
There are fake vaccine cards going around where instead of Moderna, it says Moderna on them as a racket.
Okay. Yeah, definitely spell it right if you're going to do it. I think, though, I applaud anyone doing any sort of racket. Congrats to you. You make a buck off it.
Well, that's the thing with people selling out fake vaccination cards. There's obviously a market for it. There should be some returns. But I also saw that people were getting caught selling them for $10 a pop, but getting caught for felonies with them.
Oh,
So, like, does
It's
the mean
a felony to sell the card, as you're saying. Is it a felony to sell a vaccination card?
yeah, we're getting the nod that yes, it's a felony.
But even if it's a misdemeanor and it's under a year, is it really worth the $10 to $30 you're hawking?
Yeah, probably not. $50 on the Barstool store, by the way. You can get your fake card. I don't know. And then I also think though, it's only to sell one. You can't get really much trouble for buying it, or can you get in trouble for using it too? Like if I got caught
This girl got arrested for using
one that
Yeah.
she got. Because I can definitely see, like I am vaccinated, I have the card, whatever. But I can see like shithead 21-year-old Kate, desperate to get in a bar and not having the card on me and being like, sure, like whatever. I don't know.
Right. Yeah, sell them outside of bars. Mine's
So I
handwritten
understand
too.
the shitty view.
Well,
Yeah.
it's handwritten, it's not laminated, it can't fit in a wallet.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's a government operation,
Yeah.
the vaccine
And
card.
I guess you could take the chance. I did the Nick game, game 2 at MSG, and I just had to I could have held up a Chinese food menu in front of the guy to get in there. So I
Yeah.
guess, 99 times out of 100, you probably won't get caught. So I guess I would go for it if I wanted to. Would you get your kids vaccinated right now, Smitty, if your kid was of age? I know he's an infant.
Yes. I would.
Kate?
Yeah, I would.
My children are all vaccinated, the ones who are of age. We're all vaxxers here.
I didn't know at first, and I drank a little bit in the beginning, so I figure, what's a vaccine? It is fine.
Okay. The Slovakian traffic
Oh.
cone. Large. You want to explain this one for the people?
So it's a blog I wrote today. I amazingly got past the editors. It's a new sexual position that's I think it comes up at 3:30, so it's not even up yet. It's a sexual position in the Urban Dictionary. Have you yeah.
We are aware of the Urban Dictionary.
Yeah, so it's an upside-down traffic cone put in somebody's ass. You throw up into the traffic cone, plunge it, the vomit in there, then give them a laxative, and then they shit the vomit back out on your chest while you're wearing just the traffic cone. So that's the Slovakian traffic cone. Somebody put that in front of me. So that's the Slovakian princess. That's a little bit different. So that's a new thing that the kids are doing nowadays, apparently.
Are the kids actually doing it?
I don't know.
Yeah,
that's what I asked.
Or is that just
I don't
a
know,
thing
like,
that's just
I don't
made
know.
up and thrown out there for old people to blog?
Yeah, I mean, it just came across, and so once I get it, I like to make sure that everybody else knows about it.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's like two girls, all the cups.
Yes.
My favorite will still always be the rusty trombone. It's a classic. It's
Right,
smooth.
Dirty Sanchez, all that
No,
kind of stuff. I get a kick out of them.
The
so
Abe
every time
Lincoln.
I don't know the Abe Lincoln.
Oh, buddy. You get a little schmutz on the face, you take your pubes, you make a beard.
Oh,
It's
jeez,
Abe
there
Lincoln.
it is. There it is. So anyway, I blogged that today.
Hot Carl, probably the most simple and
Simple.
effective.
Simple and effective.
Allegedly.
That's all you need. Right.
Allegedly. Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid. Kate brought you on here. Noted Sixers fan.
Katie
Ben
Sports.
Simmons allegedly requesting out of Philadelphia, saying he's not going to show up to camp. And Joel Embiid getting his Twitter fingers on today. Not happy with the Philly crowd.
He certainly did.
Yeah.
He said, and this is just off the top of my head, so he said, "Trust me, bro," is like what everybody's saying. You can take my word for it here and there. Stop using my name to push people's agendas. I love and hate the drama. I love playing with Ben. Stats don't lie. He goes on to say all this good stuff about working with Ben, but then his last tweet got me. For clarity, I love the criticism. I love when I'm told I can't do something. It makes me work harder and prove everyone wrong, but not everyone is built like that. Was that a little bit of a jab at Ben after saying all those nice things?
I don't know. It scares me when Joel
I don't know.
Embiid goes on Twitter rants because I just keep the peace, man. Just go play FIFA for a little bit.
Yeah.
Calm down. Keep it in your pants. We don't need this right now. Everything's way too temperamental in Philly Sixers.
Yeah, I feel like he was trying to play the good guy, and then he got a little jab in there at the end. So I just remember, like, he made a good point too. He was talking about how, well, 2 years ago you all hated me, and he was shushing everybody and whatever, his own fans. And he turned out great. He's telling people to give Ben Simmons the same amount of grace, but I don't think totally different feeling than what it was with Embiid. I feel like we're all pretty much. Are you kind of done with him? Are you like good
Simmons?
riddance? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes,
absolutely.
he is the most toxic player in Philadelphia sports history right
Yeah,
now.
get
And
him
that's
outta
even
here, is how I
before
feel.
training camp. And that's when T.O.'s fucking doing sit-ups in his own driveway,
Yeah.
not reporting to camp. No,
Also,
Ben
I
Simmons
think I
cannot.
beefed with his sister on Twitter once. So
More than likely. I think other people did here as well.
yeah.
Yeah, famously.
So adios.
Yeah.
Goodbye.
Oh, it's okay. Be sure to listen and read up on that in this week's episode of This League. I'm sure it's still around. After show, Rico was popping in and out.
Where does that stand now? Can
It's
I
very
ask?
uncomfortable. That's how it is. Because he seems, I know a lot of some stuff is a narrative here and put on. He seems legitimately upset. I
Yeah.
think he's heartbroken and or fired.
Yeah, he texted me last night about something. He's like, I don't work there anymore, but feel free to use this. I'm like, Rico, you are essentially Jack Napier in The Shining. Like, you have always been here. You will always be here. You will always be the caretaker.
Yeah.
You're not going anywhere. And
Yeah.
he's like, no, this is serious.
I felt terrible. I took a picture with him at a golf tournament at Riggsy's
Yeah,
thing.
that's not
and
good.
Then, yeah, and I was working it for all intents and purposes, like Macanudo guys, and he was playing with his pops. And so Dave retweeted my picture with the no hablos thing. And so I fucked him on accident. I like Rico. I'm
Yeah.
a writer.
And you didn't get any heat for that either.
No.
That's an oblo for you. No oblo for Rico.
Right. So,
No, but
some
pick 'em.
thoughts and prayers.
Yeah, Pick'em today was extremely contentious. That won't be out before this rundown post, but be sure to listen to that. But I mean, between people announcing their departures and the squeeze out, I don't know whether.
Trista too is.
Yeah, I don't know whether that's related. The Penn growing up 5% today, but
Yeah.
Pen up 5% on the Tristan news?
I don't think. I wouldn't say it's correlated
Wow.
at all. I don't know how stocks go. I don't know how stocks work. I'm not a financial advisor.
I don't know. I agree with
started
Dave
that.
though. You need a black hat, and I feel like she knew exactly how to get under people's skin. She was really good at it, and I don't know. I always enjoyed I'm a rider and a Trista.
Yeah, some birds aren't meant to be caged. Their feathers are just too bright. We also got episode 4 of Coach Prime coming up. Here's a good clip.
Great team effort, great team win, great job of coaching. Okay, is there anything injury-wise?
Yeah, for this week, Isaiah Bolden will just be out for this week. And shooting for COVID testing on Thursday for those coaches who need to get COVID tested.
Did Coach Ryan get his shot?
I got my shot.
You got a shot of hand? Little man. You shaking my hand, man. What's up, man?
Well, shoot, I got a little break in the schedule. I said, shoot, I'm coming.
Oh, you got to.
I've been following the,
Oh, man, you have no idea, man.
There was an old saying, the talent sets the floor, but the character sets the ceiling.
That's right.
The great coaches will spread your message.
Yeah.
Sitting in that chair, they're going to spread your message.
Yeah.
And that's the truth.
Honestly, Rex, it don't feel like work. Like,
No.
when we come here, we so happy to see my man and DT and the guys, like, then on game day, it's like, that's the party day. We get to party. We get to have a good time and show off our kids. It's like, okay, we at the family reunion. We get to show off our kids on game day.
Shit, I never worked a day in my life.
Man, it's so
Never
fun.
worked a day in my life. It'd be 20-hour days, but one work.
I have not waken up one day and said, dang, I don't feel like going there.
What's going to be funny is, with the success you're having, and the exposure and everything else that's going on, they're going to be coming like crazy.
Seriously, we're going to kill people in the fall.
Yeah.
You better beat us now.
Right.
Because in the fall, you're going to get killed.
Hey.
Yeah, you're going to get killed in the fall.
This game is fucking beautiful. It ain't for everybody, but it's beautiful. One of my dear friends growing up, Walter Payton, he was a mentor of mine. I asked Walter later in life, I said, if you had to do it all over again, what would you do different? And Walter said I would have worked harder. Walter Payton was the hardest working dude I've ever seen. And he said he would have worked harder. You can't play this game forever, man. But the opportunity you get to play it, don't cheat yourself. Raise your hand up. Go ahead, players. Just raise your hand up. Give me a little bit more, that much more. That much more. What happened? Oh, you got more. There's a little voice that's fucking keeping you back. There's a little fucking voice that'll say that's all you got. That voice will keep you down. Don't listen to that little boy. I'm tired, I'm whatever. Bullshit. When it gets tough and nut cutting, that's when you're at your best. Can you imagine if he did it, if you did it, if you did it, you did it, you did it, you did it, every damn one of you worked that way? How good would this team be? How good would it be? Would it matter who the hell you play? I don't care if it's, hey, Power 5 come walking in. Yeah, Power 5 gonna get his ass whipped today. But you gotta do it. You gotta commit to each other.
There you have
Powerful
it.
shit.
Coach Prime, episode 4. Rex Ryan coming in, laying down the hammer.
Dion loves anecdotes and inspirational sayings. He's like the Black Ted Lasso. Tune in to Coach Prime.
There you go.
Ted
Episode
Blacko.
4 coming up. Yeah, I can't
That's
top
the
that.
rundown. Have a good day.